Can I just say something to you very quickly? This is a nice message. I just want to say thank you, first of all, to everyone who's subscribed to this channel. Because I feel like I need this channel. Let me tell you why. For those of you who don't know me outside of this channel, I am originally a beauty content creator. I am a beauty influencer, right? A makeup influencer. So on my other social medias, Instagram, TikTok, my other YouTube channel, I'm very much in that community. I get shown a lot of that stuff from that community. There's a lot that goes on that pisses me off in that space. But sometimes I feel like, okay, you're the only one annoyed by this, so tone it down, bring it back. So the fact that I have this channel as a space to not only rant and, you know, kind of like give my opinion and stuff that is no business of mine, but I can rant and vent in a way that, you know, just calms me down a little bit. I have to say thank you for allowing me to do that and joining me in doing that. So thank you. So I am recording a lot today and I am in this mood where I'm a little bit like, oh, I hate beauty influencers and the beauty wear. I just get there sometimes, and today is one of those days. But let's talk about today. So let me get this auto cue rolling. Okay, we're talking about cake today, right? Cake is great. I love a birthday cake. I love a really cheap cake. You know, like the ones where they lay down like the sheet of icing and it's like, okay, that's done. Or I love a Victoria sponge, or like a lemon cake, or a carrot cake. I'm not into like when people are like, oh, this cake is... Actually, no, saying that, on my wedding day, we had a champagne Victoria sponge and white chocolate and raspberry and something else. Lemon. Oh, so good, so good. So I was gonna say I'm not really fancy with it or fussy with it, but you know, I can get fancy with it. So this is Sweet Treats by Ashley. She is a new baker. She's been making cake pops. Super cute. That's really cute. Oh, I know what this is. Okay. Okay. I haven't watched any of this because I've seen it blow up. I've seen it, and every time I think I know my researcher's going to do a video on this. I know she's going to do a video, so I'm not going to look at it. This is Robert Reacts. I'm reacting in the moment to what I see in front of me, right? So this is how it works. So anyway, she happened to see this video by another creator, Cakes by Katie, or Cake by Katie, of her Fruity Pebbles cake pop recipe, and decided to make her own. For my friends in anywhere outside the US, Fruity Pebbles is like just a fruity cereal, basically. It makes for good milk, good flavored milk.
Fruity Pebbles is a bestseller, so I knew I had to make a lot. I made 140 Fruity Pebble cake pops. Let's get into it. Now, I didn't want to do a traditional vanilla dough or just like a strawberry dough. So I took 1 mix of vanilla, a cup of strawberry cake, and a half a cup of orange.
Sorry, one second. Does she sell cakes? Because these are pre-mixed cake things. Is that okay to do? Listen, I don't cook, so I can't judge, but is like pre-made cake recipes, what's it called, mixture? Is that like... Okay, you know what I'm trying to say. Okay, sorry.
Duncan Hines cake, which if you haven't had this yet, it's amazing. I actually used it earlier this week to make an orange creamsicle cake, and it smelled like Fruity Pebbles. That's how I got this idea. So I mixed all these together with 5 eggs, oil, water, and then a few other things that, you know, I got to keep my secrets, and then baked it up, and look at that.
Keep your secrets. You used the you used pre-mixed cake mix.
That big as fuck. That cake is so big, so beautiful, so moist. I hate that word, but it is what it is. So we put it in the mixer straight from the oven. I did this 4 times, and then I even made a little baby cake.
Oh, is that how cake pops get that kind of texture, like, or how we can shape them? Okay, fine.
Because I knew I just, you can see them in the background. There are so many of these cake pops. I just, Fruity Pebbles always wins. And this year I'm doing it a little differently, so I'm excited to show you. So anyway, I got these in the Cakesicle molds. I popped them out and we were ready for the cereal. I got a mega size box and we had to crush these up. Now, I wanted because these are small, I didn't want to crush them up too much. I'm not a big fan of like dust, like fine bits. You guys know me, I want everything to be chunky as fuck. So we put so many
Chunky as
into the
fuck,
chocolate
fine.
and then I just added a little more as needed. But you can see this is so beautiful. Now, I used to put the Fruity Pebbles on the outside, but you guys know I'm big into encompassing all the crunchies this year within the chocolate. I'm not really into anything additional on the outside. I like to it all to just be hard. It just gets really hard, really great. These are so good in the
Now, this is Katie again, but this is her calling out Ashley. Now watch this.
Friends, we need to talk. Earlier this weekend, I found out that one of my copyrighted recipes was posted in full on here for 77,000 people to see. That's how many people viewed it. But the thing here is that my online virtual recipe book does have a copyright on it. So when someone has a copyright, you cannot take and distribute the work within that book. Unfortunately, this
Sure.
happens to me very, very frequently, and more unfortunately with bakers. You wouldn't believe on Reddit, on TikTok, they're taking, and when I say taking my recipes, I don't mean they're like making what they see me making in the video. They're taking my full recipe from the book, putting it in the comments, in the video, on Reddit, on Facebook, and that's just not okay. So because of this, I have an attorney to let everybody know the same thing. You have 24 hours to take the video down. I hadn't heard anything. I did make an Instagram story just saying, hey friends, don't do this. I was trying to get this creator's attention. I wasn't getting a response. Once I got a response from her, I took the video down. Now, as most of you know, I give about 1 to 2 recipes for free away on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram a week. I also have recipes for sale. I give out all of my tips, tricks, knowledge. I really don't hold anything back. One thing I take very, very, very seriously is what I have created myself, and that's my recipes. Now,
Sure.
this person reached out to me and let me know that they actually had never bought a copy of my recipe book. I didn't get any information after that, an email, a name. I was blocked, so I wasn't able to confirm anything, but thankfully the video was taken down. We're obviously not going to pursue. Sometimes I message people and I'm like, hey, take that down. They are not nice, they are not cool, they are not friendly, and then we have a different situation. I just want to let you all know so there's not any kind of confusion. From the bottom of my heart, I show up here every single day and teach you guys how to make cake pops. I give you my whole self every single day, but what I cannot get behind is someone taking something they purchased from me and then putting it online for everyone else to see.
That's
now,
true.
did that
I get that. Could they be like, so they posted the whole recipe. I get someone being online and going online and being like, this is the book I'm doing this recipe from, not showing the actual full recipe, but being like, this is how it turned out. If you want the recipe, get this book. That's fine.
actually happened here? I'm not sure. Ashley, I would love to have a conversation with you, but at the end of the day, this is my livelihood. So if something like that is threatened, like my copyright being violated, I do have to follow up on it. Now, am I going to sue somebody for following one of my videos? Absolutely not. Am I going to pursue somebody who's taking the written words from my book and putting it online? Possibly, if I'm not sure what the intention is. But friends, just remember, when you feel threatened, when you see something out there, and this happens to me pretty often, so I was heated, I was upset, and I do have to say this is a learning experience for me. I am not used to reaching out to somebody and them not having ill intentions when it comes to my content. So that's all I'm going to say. I hope you guys have a good day. I'm sorry for any hurt feelings, any confusion. At the end of the day, you guys know I just want to be here making cake pops and making cake pops with you. All right, love you guys.
Now we're going to see Ashley's reaction to this, but the original video she had about her making these was taken down because of the amount of abuse that she got from this Katie person over being inspired by her recipe. So now Ashley has seen this video, and this is what she said in response.
I never thought I'd have to fucking make a video like this, and like I'm fucking crying in a Walmart parking lot, for God's sakes. But Cakes by Katie made a video about me saying that I stole her Fruity Pebbles recipe. I use a lot of inspiration from a lot of different creators. I just started my cake pop thing like 2 fucking weeks ago. She posted a video on like her cake mix ratios, and that's what I used. I never fucking bought her cookbook. I don't know her exact recipe. In her video, she said that I keep a couple secrets just for me because she copyrights her cookbook, so I don't have any way of knowing her entire...
I mean, what we saw in the original video of Cakes by Katie making she mixed two cake mixtures together that you buy in a box pre-made, and then this is what Ashley has seen, so she did the same. She hasn't posted her full recipe because, you know, that's what was in the book online. She doesn't own her book or anything like that. She just literally followed what she did in that TikTok video.
Exact recipe. I improvised. I was like, okay, I have the cake mix ratios for this. It looks really fucking good. How do I make this into actual cake pop dough? So I used my own shit and I fucking just posted it because it's what I did. And she's fucking made a whole video about me threatening to sue me, and because I stole her copyrighted recipe. Girl, I don't have your recipe. I never bought your fucking cookbook. Like, what are you talking about? And I started this shit 2 fucking weeks ago, and now you're coming at me. And she messaged me, and she's like, you're lying. I'm fucking suing you. You hear from my lawyer.
Oh,
take the video down, which I did. Like, I don't want any of this. I don't want any of this energy. Like, I just do this out of the kindness of my heart. Like, I just started a new hobby. Like, I have a full-time job. I spend all my spare time making cakes pop for people, and now it's like, now a huge creator just bashed me. Like, for what? Fucking cake pops, dude? Like, I understand that's your business, I understand, but I didn't steal your fucking recipe. You don't have to, like, have some fucking, like, fucking have a heart. You're coming at someone who just started 2 weeks ago. Like, I didn't steal your recipe. I didn't fucking...
And over half a recipe is pre-made mixture. Come on now.
Steal it. I don't have it. How can I steal something I don't have? Like, and she fucking bashed me to all of her followers, and now I'm getting comments on my stuff. Like, I'm a terrible fucking person. And if that's what you have to do, girl, I respect it. I'm sorry. I'm truly sorry. Like, I get it. Get your bag, get your money. But I don't have your recipe to steal. I just improvised on what I put in my stuff. I post all my stuff. Like, I use sour cream, I use eggs, and I use water. That's literally common knowledge to anyone who makes cake pops. I didn't know that posting that would, like, screw up this whole thing. But here we are, so... I guess this is my fucking first apology video for fucking cake pops, but yeah, that's my Sunday. Everyone have a great 4th of July.
You don't have to apologize for that. You don't have to apologize because you did nothing wrong. You took cake mixtures that were pre-made, which I'm sure people have done before, and mixed them together in a ratio that you saw on a public TikTok, and then made the rest up. Don't apologize. You can explain the situation. That's what you did. No need to say sorry. Honestly, all this over some fucking cake. Okay, so these were some texts that were sent. Cake by Katie said, I'm sorry, what the fuck? You posted my entire Fruity Pebbles recipe? You'll be hearing from my lawyer. I have a copyright on the first page of my recipe book. Some of the response is hidden. I just started my cake pop cart 2 weeks ago. Majority of my followers are because of my past content with my animals. I just started posting content trying to get my business seen. I in no way want to steal from another content creator, especially one I idolize. As soon as I seen your message, I took down a video. Then Cakes by Katie says, stop lying, you posted my exact recipe. Please don't contact me again, you'll be hearing from my lawyer. Then the response is, I don't have your recipe. I never bought your cookbook. I don't know if you can see who purchased it, but I never did. I only saw the recipe you posted with the cake mixes you use on your TikTok. I swear I didn't do this maliciously. I just started making cake pop 2 weeks ago, and then it says you've been blocked. And Ashley also says here, by the way, she posted her video today at 9:30 a.m. She literally gave me 1.5 seconds to respond to her DMs. She sent me at 9:37 a.m. before she bought it online. And in her video, she was not being nice or respectful in the slightest. She told me to stop contacting her, so that's not true either. What? I will not be posting the rest of what she said to me. Just know I was very apologetic to her, and she continued to hate on me until my video started getting traction. So, I mean, the comments are a little bit strange. Again, as a business, and, you know, when you are an influencer and you have a cookbook, whatever, you now have a business. What the fuck? It probably isn't the best introduction, you know? I would just politely say, you don't have to be like, you can be angry, but remember how you represent yourself, because I assume Cakes by Katie is going to get some backlash for these comments, right? Remember, for these messages, sorry. Every message you send, every comment you post can be seen by everyone. right? So when we're in the DMs as a business of someone, probably what the fuck is probably not the best way to start it. Remember, at some point, you may have to defend what you said if you've said something terrible. So perhaps something like, just so you know, I saw your recipe, I saw your video, my full recipe is there. Please know that this is trademarked, it's copyrighted. Would you mind removing it so we don't have to take legal action? The threat's there that you wanted to make, but it's nicer. There's also a statement from Ashley here. It says, "Hi, my beautiful people. Thank you for all your support. It truly means the world. But please stop the hate comments towards Katie. I'm sure she got the point and will do better in the future. I don't want anyone to ever feel the way I felt when this all started. I don't condone the bullying or attacking of anyone. That's why I made my video in the first place, so I would stop receiving hate comments from her followers. I just want to move on from the whole situation and hope people will be kinder and supportive of one another going forward. I see your messages and know I am grateful for the love, but please stop the hate." Yeah, sure. It's a good point. Like, the reason she made that video crying in the car in the first place is because she was receiving, well, she was on the receiving end of hate. She doesn't want that for Katie either. Katie made a pretty bad apology.
Good morning, friends. Yesterday, I really...
You know what? Sorry, I know it's just started, but I think if you're making an apology video or speaking to people, I haven't been PR trained, but, and I think that's evident a lot of the time, "Good morning, friends," is not the best pitch. I know this is really petty to start an apology on, but I'll let her finish.
And I'm not proud of how I handled the situation.
Good.
To quickly tell you what happened, I saw a cake pop recipe written within a TikTok caption. I thought it came from my recipe book because I was tagged, and I handled the situation poorly.
Wait, if you know your own recipes and you read the recipe within the description of it, why did you think it was yours? Do you not know your own recipe? Can you not read a recipe and then be like, oh, actually, that's not mine? Why would you assume it's your recipe when it's there visible for you to see? Because you went in with the messages being like, that's my fucking recipe. But now you're confused it wasn't your recipe? Come on.
The legal advice I received in the past said this was wrong because I had a copyright on the book, but you guys quickly informed me, and now I know that that's not the case. A recipe book is copyrighted as a whole, not on individual recipes. I was confused. I was acting on advice that I had been given in the past, and I didn't lead with my heart. I didn't lead with kindness, and obviously that showed. I had a human moment and reacted instead of taking the time to talk out the situation, and I couldn't be more sorry for that.
When people are like, I had a human moment, I think when we get to a certain age, yes, we can react in the moment. But again, when it comes to social media, when we have to film something and edit it and post it and add a caption, you have a lot of time to think about what you are doing. Between the moment you felt that initial anger, that initial feeling. For example, okay, someone copied my recipe. Okay, now I'm going to get my phone. I'm going to think about what I say. She was baking in that video, so she had time to bake stuff, set it all up, or do all whatever. My phone's here, talking. Saying something controversial, saying something wrong, saying something factually incorrect. Okay, I've stopped. Okay, now I'm sitting on my phone and I'm going to edit it. If you edit on your phone, it's very fiddly and small. It takes a bit longer. You have had time to process your emotions as an adult and process how you feel. Now, I know some people are unable to do so, but to say, oh, I had a human moment. No, you had a human couple of hours to think about what you were doing and what you were saying. If we are at an age, I'm going to say over 25, maybe 27. Let's say 27. Being unable to regulate your emotions, and as a business owner or as an influencer, being unable to think about what you are putting out when you have a lot of time to do so. If you are unable to do that, you need to consider something. I don't know what. You need to think about what you're doing there, because you should have time to think, okay, is what I'm saying accurate? Is everything I'm doing appropriate? Am I coming across in a certain way? And what is that way I'm coming across as? Also, to have your feet out on the internet for free is crazy.
Spent the last day receiving death threats, hundreds of wishes that I would end my life, racial slurs against my family.
That's fucking crazy. Sorry to interrupt you again. That is wild. I'm sorry. All this over cake pops, right? Yeah, okay, she made someone upset. Death threats is wild. If you are somebody that sits at home, I don't think anybody who watches my videos are like this, but if you are somebody that sits at home who does not know any of these two people in real life, and you are sending death threats to someone, you need therapy, you need to go and live on an island with loads of different people that are same-minded as you, because we don't need your kind of person around.
Telling me I should be sterilized, that I should be put down, but I do just want everybody to know that I take accountability for the way I responded to Ashley. I know that Ashley didn't get the best version of me.
I'm sorry she received these messages and stuff like that, but I think one of the worst things to do in an apology is victimize yourself also. You can at the end say, oh, and by the way, I feel like situations like this don't call for death threats, they don't call for something like that. So maybe think about what you're doing when you talk about other people or when you comment on other people. You know, add that, but I feel like we see this apology all the time, right? How many apologies have we watched when it's been like, I've been receiving death threats, I've been receiving this, and unfortunately, the way the human mind works a lot of the time is like, okay, so now you're trying to make yourself a victim. You know what I mean? So let's leave that out until the end.
Yesterday. And you don't know me and you can say what you want, but if you did know me, you would know how heavy that sits on my heart and how sorry I am that she did get the worst version of me. I totally hear you guys. I do use box cake, but I do have over 70 recipes that I want people to make, that I made simple for everybody to use. I can't say enough that I understand Ashley didn't have bad intentions, that I should have taken the time before reacting. Now, I don't...
But again, how much time did you have? That's all I'm saying. How much time did you have? You saw the post, you decided to make a video about it, you edited the video. Come on now.
know about you, but sometimes when life is hard, when things are hard, when health is hard, I react. I think that's human, but I don't think it's right. Is it something that I'm going to work on?
It's human to have reactions. It's human to feel a certain way. And we can all be like, you know what? Yeah, you know, I'm a good person. I don't get angry. This wouldn't make me angry. But in the moment, we can have those feelings. But what I'm saying, like I said earlier, is you need to take some time to think of on those feelings. And I believe she had enough time to do so.
Every fucking day. Every day I'm going to walk with kindness, with grace, and with generosity as much that I can. And I just wanted to let you guys know that I have learned a lot from this situation. Ashley, I am so sorry. I wish you the best of luck on your cake pop journey. I know some of you guys were getting upset when I was turning my comments off yesterday. I've just never been through something like this with these kinds of messages, and some of them seem very serious. So I just don't know like when I'm going to be around or when I'm going to be back. But I love you guys. Thank you so much for letting me be in this space with you. Thank you so much for so many of you for letting me help you make cake pops. And I truly, that's all I want to do with my life. So I'm going to go. I hope you guys have a good week. I hope you have a good day. And Ashley, if you're watching, I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry.
Okay, I feel that sorry was genuine, right? I feel like it was genuine. Is it the best apology ever? No. No. But you know what? The actual brand Fruity Pebbles, they ended up uploading Katie's recipe online. The full recipe. So I don't think that Ashley really had anything to worry about in the first place, because that recipe is super, super public now. It's okay to protect what you've worked hard for, and I believe you've worked hard for that, 100%. Listen, I feel like when you are making money from what you do, I feel like when you are in a position of privilege in terms of like you get to be an influencer, that is a position of privilege, right? You make money from posting what you love doing online. You need to kind of like take yourself a bit more, not take yourself seriously, that's the wrong word. Invest in yourself, get PR training. Get PR training. I feel like we need to start thinking of ourselves a bit more as, you know, what I say is public, what I do is public. How am I going to deal with this in a way that doesn't upset people? That's all I'm going to say. Let me know your opinions down below. Do you mix cake bases, like pre-cake mixture? Is like, I feel like nobody owns that, you know, and it's not like a recipe. Okay, let me know your whole thinking process with this situation. Who was in the right? Who was in the wrong? I think this is a clear one. Hey, thank you so much for watching. Consider subscribing. Give this video a thumbs up. And I will see you very, very soon. Bye.